I think I might get something.
What would you like, madam?
No thank you. We're all right for now.
Well, no, I think I would like a refreshment, actually.
But they're a rip-off. £3 for a Kit Kat.
I think we can afford that now, Andrew, don't you?
I'm not spending £3 on a Kit Kat. That's ludicrous. Haven't you heard about that couple a few years ago? Blew all their lottery winnings in a year.
But that was only 50,000. We've just won 100 times that amount.
Yes, thank you, Brian, for informing the entire cabin.
Come on, guys, chill out. We're on holiday. Sophie, have a Kit Kat. And Andrew, you can relax a little, okay?
All right, Kate. Let's not be at each other's throats already.
I'll grab a Kit Kat, please.
Gracias, senor.
Au revoir.
It's adios, darling. So, how are we going to get into town later?
I've got their number. It's fine. I'll book a cab later.
Well, here we are.
Shall we have a little look around?
Oh, it's getting quite late. Brian and Kate, you guys go pick a room. Sophie and I will take the other. Let's just chuck our stuff into the rooms and I'll call a taxi.
Perfect.
Thank you, Andrew.
I never thought that I'd be rid of that awful office job.
I don't think any of us did.
You're lucky you remembered your turn to buy the ticket last week.
Unlike Brian.
That was one time, Andrew.
No, it was twice. Right. I'm going to find the landline and book this taxi.
Are you all right, Brian? You've seemed, I don't know, a bit distant lately.
Yeah, I'm fine, but it's just Andrew getting on my nerves again.
Oh. Well, I bet it's just the stress from the travel.
No, he's always like this, even in the office. You don't even see him half the time because you're in a different department.
I'm sure he's not that bad. I'm sure whatever it is he may have done, it's not intentional.
Then why did it have to be him to win the lottery? It's going to be hard to persuade him to spend the money, and the bank won't transfer such a large sum of money just like that.
Come on, Brian. Why have you always got to be like this?
Why are you always sticking up for Andrew?
Oh, sorry. Just looking for the landline. Don't suppose you guys know where it is?
Yes, it's just by the utility room. I'll sort it for you.
Thanks, Brian.
Everything okay with you?
You know, I love it when you wear that lipstick.
Now isn't really the time.
Have you spoken to Brian about a divorce yet?
I've not really had the chance since now, but look, we've only just quit our jobs and come on holiday.
Now's the perfect time.
Brian, Kate, you guys ready? Oh, Brian, I didn't know you were down here. Are you all right?
We've got a slight problem. The line isn't working.
What?
Have you got any signal on your phone?
No, I don't. Have you?
Oh, for goodness sake.
What is all the commotion about?
Andrew, you did check the place came with a working line, right?
I thought it was included in the price.
Unbelievable.
Hey, why don't you...
How about we just use the stuff that we've bought on the way and we'll go to town tomorrow to sort out the line and get more supplies?
I put the kettle on.
I'll grab the champagne.
You sure you want some of that rum, Brian? We all know what you're like after a few glasses in.
Smoking kills, yet you still have a cigarette in your hand.
Come on, Brian. Don't you remember what happened on New Year's?
That wasn't the drink. That was...
Right, should we do a toast?
Here's to our new lives. No more dead-end job, no more long hours.
And no more having to see Phil.
Cheers!
Oh, Kate, that was delicious.
Oh, it was only a ready meal, but thanks.
Is there anything for dessert?
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, you should have bought some on the way then, Brian.
Well, I thought we were eating out tonight.
Well, what have you done for this, Brian? What have you contributed?
What?
You haven't helped with any of the research or the planning. If it was your turn to do the numbers, you probably would have forgotten to even pick up the ticket.
It's clear that no one really wants me here. So if you'll forgive me, I'm going to go and drown my sorrows.
Come on, Brian. Don't be like that.
That was unnecessary.
Well, it was true.
Yes, I know, but now we're going to get the brunt of it. I feel sorry for Kate. They're not in the strongest place right now.
At least they're trying to keep it together.
So, you still don't want a divorce then?
I know you think I'm stupid, Andrew, but I've seen the way you've been looking at Kate.
Is that a no then?
Hmm.
Why aren't you willing to talk this over?
I'm not talking about this now.
Then when? You say this every time.
You can't expect me to talk about it whenever you want. I need time.
Oh, I give up. I've given plenty of time.
Morning, Brian. I didn't hear you come in last night.
Yeah, I went for a walk to cool off. I got in quite late.
Do we have any breakfast?
I hope so. I'm going to make a cup of tea. Do you want anything?
A glass of water, please. I've got a bit of a headache.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. Why is the back door open? Did nobody lock it last night?
I guess not.
Oh, we left the plates outside from last night. I'll go grab them. Sophie?
Kate? You okay? Oh, God.
Is she dead? Has she got a pulse?
No. She's gone. It looks like she's been gone for hours. Damn it.
What's going on? What are you...
Andrew, I'm so sorry, but Sophie...
When did you find her like this?
We just found her. But she seems to have been gone for hours.
We need to get help.
We've got no line. We're isolated.
Right, well... I'm going to head down to the garage that we've passed on the way here and use their phone.
But that's miles away. Here's that tea.
Thanks. What's taking Andrew so long? It's been hours.
You know, I've been thinking,
About what?
wasn't Andrew with Sophie when we left last night?
Yeah? What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I was just thinking, how did she die?
What are you trying to get at, Brian?
Don't you think that it's a little bit odd that we were left together and we wake up to Sophie? He seemed a bit quick to leave. I don't know. Something doesn't feel quite right. I think Andrew might have killed her.
Oh, come on, Brian.
No, think about it. They weren't in the greatest of places with their marriage, and every conversation they've had has been an argument since I don't know when.
That's absurd.
Why'd you always stick up for him? You're never on my side.
Because this is crazy. Andrew would never do anything like that.
But how would you know?
This is the police department. We've had a report of there being a body. A woman killed on the premises.
Oh, she's outside by the pool, under the table cover.
How are you holding up, Kate?
How about you? This must be awful.
I'm just doing what I can. There's something else, isn't there?
Brian,
What's he done?
he thinks you did it. He thinks you killed Sophie.
What?
We were talking about what happened last night, and he started coming up with all these kinds of crazy theories as to what happened. But I don't believe a word of it. In fact, it seems like he's trying to shift the blame.
What do you mean?
I think The way he's been going on about it, I think Brian's got something to do with it.
Yes. I think you might be right.
Sorry to interrupt, but we need to take some statements from you guys. So if there's anything that you'd like to report, anything at all, now would be the time to do it.
Okay, well, I walked down the stairs.
What? What's going on?
You're being placed under arrest on suspicion of murder. We'll be undertaking further inquiries at a later date, but for now, you're coming with us.
What are you doing? You can't do this. I've done nothing.
So, what happens now?
Now, we'll look through the statements and paperwork and we'll get back to you within a few days. In the meantime, here's my number. Call if you need anything.
Thank you, officer. Thank you for all your help.
That's everything for now. Take care of yourselves.
Is everything okay? Have they taken Brian away?
Yes, it's all been taken care of.
Here's your watch. I found it outside near the pool. I was just cleaning up the kitchen after everyone left. Needed time to clear my mind.
Oh. Thank you.
Well, we may as well make the most of the few days that we have left here. Can't really do anything until we hear from the police.
Yes. Why don't you go and put the kettle on?
Okay.
Ah.